Hello to all you Killjoy mains out there. Hope you wonderful people are having a great day. And in this video, I will show you really good Killjoy setups on the map Ascent on A site. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get started with the Killjoy setup on A side. I've really only found two setups, one for the plant on front gen and one on the plant on gen. So first, for the plant on the front generator is you come to this area right here and you place your turret like so. You want to place your first nanoswarm on this edge right here. Make sure it's on this tile area and not on this grass. Your second nanoswarm goes right here, and you want to just have your alarm bot in the open just so that it detects people going over the door basically. So what you would see is that people coming over to close the tree door, the alarm bot would activate, so you'd activate this and that. So when they close, they have to take damage, so the only place they can hide from is here, but this also hits them, so they have to come out in the open. And I would usually play this area right here because they would not think to clear hell since the turret's already there. So all you have to do is just swing off like this and kill them and wait for your teammates to retake from heaven. Or you can also play from this area to just get the kill on the person that's running away from the nanoswarms. Let's move on to the second setup as Killjoy on A side. It's for this plant right here. So you just want to place your alarm bot like so. You can place your first nanoswarm crouched into this with a left click, and you can come here and also left click and you can place it into this metal plate right here so that they can't really see. Instead of that nanoswarm, you can also place a nanoswarm right here. You would look at this like protrusion and right click and it should land on it. And you would want to place your turret right here like so at the same location as the first setup, but instead of you playing there, you can play here. So what would happen is when people go to plant into this spot right here, the alarm bot would pop off and you can just activate the two nanoswarms, and the closest way to safety would be from this side, but it's not actually safe since you would be playing here. So as soon as the turret shoots, you can just peek off and get that free kill, and you should almost always be good for one if they do end up planting there. Let's move on to the Killjoy setup for Catwalk. This is not necessarily the best setup, it's just if they have a lot of presence on Catwalk and your team tells you to play there, you can use this setup. So firstly, you can go here and place your alarm bot right here like so. You can also place your nanoswarm onto here, or if you want to play a bit defensive, you can also place it like there. And for another, I just usually just place it here, or as soon as the barrier goes down, I just throw it in there. So what would happen is as soon as they come in like so, the alarm bot would pop off as soon as this. So you can activate this, and I forgot to mention your turret will be placed here. So to avoid the turret, they would go back, but he also had this nanoswarm, this nanoswarm to take care of the back spot. So they should kind of be stuck. So in reality, it should look something like this. As soon as they come, they get detected by the turret, the alarm bot pops off, so they come here to avoid the turret, they come back, and you can activate this and they're stuck here. Keep in mind, it's not the best because you don't you don't have a nanoswarm that covers all the space, so they can kind of hide here. So it's not the best, but it is what it is. Moving on to the defense Ult Spot as Killjoy on A side. So you want to come to this area right here and place your Killjoy. As you can see, it gets most of side. The only place where it doesn't get is this spot right here, which it doesn't cover half of wine. So we have a lineup that fixes this issue for you. So firstly, I'll show you the lineup. So it comes to this place right here and look at the wall, and then look exactly on top. You will see the wide area of leaves there, and you would aim at the rightmost darkest leaf in that white space and throw it, and it should land exactly in wine like shown. The good part about it looks like the barrel is not in the nanoswarm, but it actually is, so they do end up taking damage. So together it will look something like this. You'd come to this spot and place your ult. Instantly you'll head over to the other spot and get ready for your lineup. Line it up with the dark right leaf in the white space, throw it, and activate it when the Killjoy timer reaches 3 seconds. And they either have to take damage or they have to come out and then get detained, and your team can either smoke off a main and defuse, or they can just come out and get the free picks. Moving on to the attacking swarms that you can throw on A side. So you would want to clear out A main for this, and most of your attacking swarms are from here. So I want to step into this corner and aim between these two shards, and that should land exactly on gen, and this is, I always throw this just to flush out the person. At lower elos you might get a kill off this nade, but at higher elos they just end up getting flushed out and your teammate should hopefully get the kill on that. So for the generator one, not generator, I mean the green box one, you want to come here, aim at this shard and just aim just a little bit up. You have a lot of margin for error and it should land exactly behind green box, and when you activate it, it should look something like this. The only problem with this nade, I don't use it much because at a lower elo they'll just move left and right and shoot you, but if the person playing green box is smart, he can quickly realize that the nanoswarm only comes up till here, so he can safely go into hell and just play this position. A post plant nade for spike planted in front of gen right here is you would come to this box right here and switch to your nanoswarms, and one of the two green boxes that you can see right under the nanoswarms, you'd want to keep the top left corner of it right here like so, and you should be able to throw your nanoswarm and it should land exactly here. And the good thing about this nanoswarm is, just in case your teammates get pressured while planting here and they end up planting here or here, this nanoswarm should get them and should help you secure the round for your team. But be careful since the nanoswarm is only 3 to 4 seconds, so if you're stuck in a 1v3 you'll have to play a bit aggressive. Moving on to the best ult spot on A site as Killjoy. When you're attacking it, this is obviously going to be the best possible site for your ult location, as it gets most of site, but you need to be careful because this spot isn't covered from your ult, and also the same applies for hell. A lot of space in hell is not covered by the ult, so people can challenge you up here. So I usually don't use my ult to take site, rather I just use it to play post plant. That's all for the Killjoy setups on A site on Ascent. Hope you guys managed to learn something from this video and hope you all have a wonderful day. If you like my content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Peace.